Good evening, sir. I'm S. Kritiha Rani from Veveaham Prime Academy. I'm gonna take grade 5 science. Growing plants. So, in this lesson, we are gonna see how the plants are growing. Because we largely depend on plant for food, isn't it? Yes. So we depend on plants like we are getting fruits, vegetables and food crops like rice, wheat, everything from the plant. So we largely depend on plants for a food. So it is very much essential to know how the plants are growing. Okay, so how many of you are growing plants in your house? Very good. I'm very happy to know that many of you are growing plants. That's a very good habit. Okay. So we all are know that plants are growing from seeds. Isn't it? Yes, very good. Apart from the seeds, plants also growing from the roots, stems and leaves. So, if you are eating a mango, okay, then you will put the mango seed in the soil or you are throwing the mango seed in the soil. After some days, you can see a small baby plant from the mango seed. So, plants are coming from seeds. Then if you notice some plants like onion, okay, so onion is present under the soil. So onion is a root, okay, it's present under the soil. So you can see above the soil there is a onion plant. Yes, under the soil you can see an onion and above the soil you can see an onion plant. So, plants are rising from roots. Okay, onion, beetroot, carrot is example for a plants from roots. If you take a carrot, yes, carrot is a root. It is present under the soil and it can give rise to a new plant. So, plants from roots also. Okay, next, plants from stems. If you take a rose plant, you can see a rose has no seeds, isn't it? Yes. So we'll cut the stem of the rose and we'll plant it. Okay, from the stem cutting, new plants will arise. Okay, that is plants from stems. Next, plants from leaves. Not all the leaves, only some of the leaves will give rise to a new plant. Some leaves has a bud-like structure on the surface. So this is a bud-like structure on a surface. When these buds fall off into the soil, they will grow into a new plant. Okay, some leaves has a bud-like structure on the surface. When these buds fall into the soil, they will grow into a new plant. So they are plants from the leaves. Okay, basically plants from seeds, roots, stems and leaves. Yes, very good. Next, the process by which a seed produces a new plant is called germination. So see, if we put a seed in the soil, after few days it will grow into a new plant. So this process is called germination. Okay, the process by which a seed, okay, by which a seed produces a new plant is known as germination. Okay, first if we put a seed in the soil, okay, then we are watering it, isn't it? Seed need a water to grow. Yes, very good. Okay, we are watering the seed. After some days, a small root will emerge out of the seed. Then a small shoot. This is a shoot. So shoot means stem portion. Okay, stem of a plant. Okay, so first root, a small root will come out of the seed, then a small shoot which will further gives rise to a stem. You can see this is a stem part. Okay, then from stem the leaves will come out. So these are the leaves. Yes, so these are the leaves. Okay, first a small root will come out of the seed, then a shoot portion. Shoot means stem portion. Then it will gradually grow and gives rise to leaves, then further flowers, fruit. Okay, so basically a new plant are produced from a seed. So it is a process by which a seed produces a new plant is called germination. Okay, so this is a bean seed. Okay, so outside of the bean seed has a thick covering called seed coat. You can see the surface of the seed has a thick covering, that is called seed coat. So seed coat is to protect the seed from the damage. Okay, in the soil seeds are eaten up by the insects, some birds. Okay, so protect these seeds from those damage, seed coat is used. Okay, seed coat is a outer covering of a seed. Here you can see the brown color covering. So this brown color outer covering of the seed is known as seed coat. It helps to protect the seed from a damage. Okay. Yes. Okay. From where does the seed get its food and water? Okay, it won't get its food from the soil. It has its own food store. Okay, food store, that is the seed. This you can see this yellow portion. This is the outside of the seed. This is the inside of the seed. If you see inside of the seed, you can see a central portion. So this portion is known as food store. That is, food is stored inside the seed. This food store will supply food to the young plant. So inside the seed you can see this is a young plant. Okay, this is a young plant. Okay, young baby plant. Young baby plant is present inside the seed. This baby plant will get its food from the food store. That is, food which is already stored inside the seed. Okay, so that the baby plant can eat. Then this baby plant will get its water from the soil by a small pore. So here you can see a small pore in the seed. Through this pore, you can see here a small pore is present. Okay, through this pore, this baby plant will get its water from the soil. Okay, so seed has a outer covering called seed coat to protect the seed from a damage. Next, a food store. The food store means the food is already stored inside the seed. So, the baby plant will use that food to survive. Okay, next, water. So, the seed has a small hole. Through that hole, it gets its water from the soil. This is how the seed survive. So, see in this picture, so this is a baby plant. This is a inside of a seed. Okay, if you cut open the seed, bean seed, you can see this. This is a inside of a seed. Here you can see a baby plant. Okay, this region is known as food store. This region is a food store. Food store is also called Cotyledon. Okay, Cotyledon is also known as a food store. This region is a food store where this baby plant will use this food which is already stored inside the seed. And this brown color covering is known as seed coat. It is a protective covering of a seed. It protects the seed from the damage.